Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Simplified, the podcast where we make English easy, fun, and simple for you. I'm Jack.
And I'm Rose. Hello, everyone. So happy you're here with us today. Jack, how are you feeling today?
I am feeling great today, Rose. Actually, I had a really good weekend, so I'm still smiling about it.
Oh, nice. We'll definitely talk about that in a moment. But first, a very important message for everyone watching or listening right now.
Yes. Before we start today's episode, we just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who watched our previous video, Daily Life English, How Native Speakers Talk About Their Routines.
If you haven't watched that one yet, please go and check it out after this episode. We talked all about daily routines, morning habits, work life, evening routines in very natural, real English. The link is right there in the description below.
And if you enjoyed today's episode, or if you are enjoying this one right now, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow.
And please subscribe to English Simplified and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new episode. We upload new English conversations every week just for you.
And leave us a comment. Tell us where you are watching from, or tell us your answer to the question we ask at the end of every episode. We read every single comment, and we love hearing from you.
We truly do. Okay. Now let's get into today's episode. Jack, what are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about the past tense, one of the most important and most useful grammar topics in the English language.
And the great news is, we are not going to make it boring. We're going to learn the past tense through real conversations, through real stories, the way English is actually used every day.
Exactly. No long grammar rules written on a board, just two people talking about their weekend, and you'll pick up the past tense naturally as we go.
So, Jack, you said you had a great weekend. Tell me everything. What did you do?
Okay, so on Saturday morning, I woke up at 9 o'clock. No alarm, no snooze, just woke up naturally. It felt amazing.
Wait, you woke up without pressing snooze? That is big news, Jack.
I know, it was a miracle. So I woke up, I got out of bed, I went to the kitchen, and I made a big breakfast. Not just toast, a real breakfast.
Ooh, what did you make?
I made scrambled eggs, I toasted some bread, I cut some tomatoes, and I made a cup of fresh coffee. It took me about 20 minutes, but it was absolutely worth it.
That sounds wonderful. Okay, everyone, did you notice something? Jack just used the past tense many times. Let's look at what he said.
I woke up. I got out of bed. I went to the kitchen. I made breakfast. I toasted bread. I cut tomatoes. All of these are past tense verbs.
In English, we use the past tense to talk about things that already happened, things that are finished, something you did yesterday, last week, last year, 5 minutes ago. All of that uses past tense.
Nudging. The most common past tense in English is called the simple past, and most of the time you form it by adding ed to the end of the verb. For example, walk becomes walked, talk becomes talked, watch becomes watched.
But, and this is very important, many common English verbs are irregular. That means they don't follow the normal rule. They change completely.
Like the verbs I used just now. Go becomes went, make becomes made, wake becomes woke, get becomes got, cut stays cut. It doesn't change at all.
English can be a little tricky like that, but don't worry, the more you listen and practice, the more natural these irregular verbs will feel, and we'll give you lots of examples today.
Okay, Rose, now tell me about your weekend. What did you do?
So on Saturday, I woke up early, around 7. I made myself a cup of green tea. I opened the window for some fresh air, and then I sat quietly for about 10 minutes before starting my day.
Very peaceful, very Rose. Then what?
Then I went to the local market. I walked there about 15 minutes, and I bought some fresh vegetables, some fruit, and a small bunch of flowers for my table.
You bought flowers for yourself? I love that.
I did. And then I came home, I put the flowers in a vase, and I started cooking. I made a big pot of vegetable soup.
You made soup from scratch? That takes a long time.
It did. I chopped the onions, I peeled the carrots, I added some garlic, and I let it cook for about an hour on low heat. The whole kitchen smelled so good.
Now I'm hungry just listening to this. Okay, everyone. Rose also used lots of past tense verbs just now. Let's go through them together.
I woke up, I made tea, I opened the window, I sat quietly, I went to the market. I walked there, I bought vegetables and fruit and flowers. I came home. I put the flowers in a vase and I started cooking. I chopped, I peeled, I added, I let it cook.
All past tense, all finished actions. And did you notice some of those verbs were regular, like chopped, peeled, added, opened, started. They all ended in ed.
And some were irregular. Woke, made, went, walked, bought, came, put, let. These don't follow the normal ed rule, so it's worth remembering them.
But don't try to memorize all of them at once. Just listen, notice, and slowly they will become part of your natural speaking. That's exactly what this podcast is here for.
Exactly. Okay, Jack, what did you do after your Saturday morning breakfast? Did you stay home or go out?
I went out. I called my friend Sam, and we decided to go to the park. So I put on my shoes, I grabbed my bag, I locked the door, and I walked to the bus stop.
Did you take the bus or walk?
I took the bus to get to the other side of the city where the park is. The bus came quickly, which was lucky, and I got there in about 20 minutes.
And what did you do at the park?
We walked around for a while, we sat on the grass, we talked for a long time. Then we got hungry, so we found a small cafe near the park and we had lunch there.
Oh, nice. What did you eat?
I had a big burger, it was delicious, and a glass of lemonade. Sam had pasta. We sat outside in the sun and it was just really, really nice.
That sounds like a perfect afternoon. What time did you leave?
We left around 4 o'clock. I said goodbye to Sam, I took the bus home, and when I got home, I was a little tired but very happy.
Perfect. And again, everyone, lots of past tense in what Jack just said. Let me pull out a few key ones.
I called my friend. I put on my shoes. I grabbed my bag. I locked the door. I walked to the bus stop. I took the bus. I got there. We sat on the grass. We talked. We found a cafe. We had lunch. I ate a burger. I said goodbye. I took the bus home. I got home.
All past tense, all finished actions from Saturday afternoon. And notice, called, walked, grabbed, locked. Regular, add ed.
But called, took, got, sat, found, had, said, ate, all irregular. They change their form completely.
The ones you want to practice most are the irregular ones because they come up in everyday conversation all the time. Verbs like go, went, have, had, say, said, come, came, take, took, get, got, buy, bought, see, saw.
Eat, ate, drink, drank.
And the best way to practice them, listen to real conversations, just like this one, and try to use them yourself when you speak or write.
Speaking of which, Rose, what did you do on Saturday evening?
Saturday evening was very calm. After my soup was ready, I ate dinner at home. I lit a small candle on my table, I put on some soft music, and I had my soup while reading a few pages of my book.
That sounds like something from a movie. Very cozy.
It was very cozy. Then I washed the dishes, I tidied up the kitchen, and I sat on my sofa. I watched one episode of a nature documentary, just one, unlike some people I know.
Okay, that was directed at me. In my defense, I watched 3 episodes on Saturday night, and every single one was excellent.
3 episodes? What show?
It was a crime drama, very intense, very exciting. I stayed up until midnight watching it, and I don't regret it at all.
What time did you go to sleep?
Around 1 in the morning, which means on Sunday I woke up late, about 10:30.
And what did you do on Sunday?
Sunday was more relaxed. I woke up late, I ate a simple breakfast, I did a little bit of cleaning at home. I washed some clothes, I cleaned the bathroom, I vacuumed the floor.
Productive Sunday. I did similar things. I woke up at 7 again, I had breakfast, and then I went for a longer walk, about 40 minutes, in a different neighborhood I don't usually explore.
Did you discover anything interesting?
I did. I found a beautiful small bookshop that I never knew existed. I went inside, I looked around for a long time, and I bought 2 new books.
2 books in one visit? What kind of books?
One was a novel, a fiction story, and the other was a small book about cooking from different countries. I read the first chapter of the cooking book on Sunday afternoon, and I already found 3 recipes I want to try.
I love that. While you were discovering bookshops and buying recipe books, I had lunch with my family on Sunday. I went to my parents' house.
Aw, that's lovely. What did you have for lunch?
Happily, my mom cooked a big traditional meal. She made rice, a meat curry, some salad, and a dessert. I ate way too much, but it was incredible. My mom is the best cook I know.
Does your mom know you sometimes eat pasta soup?
Please don't tell her. She would be very worried.
Okay, your secret is safe. But honestly, Jack, talking about family meals and weekend memories is such a great way to practice past tense in English. Think about it. When you talk about your childhood, your last holiday, a special meal, a funny moment with friends, all of that uses past tense naturally.
That's such a good point, Rose. Past tense is not just grammar. It is how we tell stories. It is how we share our lives with other people. I went there, I saw that, I met someone interesting. These are the sentences that connect us.
Exactly. And that is why it is so important to get comfortable with past tense early in your English learning journey. Because every story you tell, every memory you share, every experience you describe needs past tense.
Let me give everyone a simple but very useful tip. Every evening before you sleep, try to say or write 5 sentences in past tense about your day. Just 5 sentences. Today, I woke up at 7. I had tea for breakfast. I went to work. I talked to my colleague. I watched a show in the evening. Simple, short, but so powerful for building your confidence.
That is such a great habit, Jack. It's like a daily English diary. Even if no one reads it, you're training your brain to think naturally in past tense, and over time, it becomes automatic.
And if you want even more practice, go back and listen to this episode again. This time, every time you hear a past tense verb, pause and repeat it out loud. Went, made, ate, bought, found, said, woke, got, took. Just repeat them. Your mouth and brain will learn together.
I love that idea. Shadowing, repeating what you hear, is one of the best ways to improve your spoken English. Many language learners who became fluent say that shadowing was their biggest secret.
And with English Simplified, every single episode gives you real conversation to shadow, to repeat, to practice. That's what we're here for.
Okay, let's also talk about something very important. How do we make questions and negatives in past tense? Because it's not just about saying, I went. Sometimes you need to say, did you go? Or I didn't go.
Great point. To make a question in past tense, we use the word did at the beginning. So instead of you went to the park, the question becomes, did you go to the park? Notice when we use did, the main verb goes back to its base form. Not went, just go.
For example, did you eat breakfast? Did she call you? Did they come to the party? Did he sleep well? All using did plus the base form of the verb.
And for negatives, saying something did not happen, we say did not, or the short form, didn't. I didn't go to the gym. She didn't eat breakfast. They didn't come to the meeting. He didn't sleep well.
So let's put it all together. Positive, I went to the park. Question, did you go to the park? Negative, I didn't go to the park. Simple, clean, and very useful.
Let me give a few more examples using the verbs from our weekend stories. I woke up early. Did you wake up early? I didn't wake up early. She made soup. Did she make soup? She didn't make soup. He took the bus. Did he take the bus? He didn't take the bus.
Practice this structure, positive, question, negative, with any verb you know, and your past tense will become very strong very quickly. Try it right now in the comments. Write one positive sentence, one question, and one negative sentence using any past tense verb. We would love to see your examples.
And remember, making mistakes is completely fine. Every mistake is a step forward. Every comment you write, even with a small grammar error, is better than not writing anything at all. We are all learning together here on English Simplified. Okay, so we both had really good weekends. Different, but both really enjoyable.
And we used so much past tense to describe everything. Let's do a final quick check. Everyone, here's a short list of the most important irregular past tense verbs from our conversation.
Clearly and slowly. Go, went. Come, came. Have, had. Make, made. Take, took. Get, got. Buy, bought. Find, found. Say, said. See, saw. Ate, drank. Wake, woke. Know, knew. Give, gave. Run, ran. Tell, told. Think, thought. Felt, sat.
Smiling. These 20 verbs are the ones you'll hear and use the most in everyday English. Learn these, practice these, and your past tense will already sound so much more natural.
And remember, regular verbs are easy. Just add ed at the end. Walked, talked, cooked, cleaned, watched, opened, started, finished, listened, helped. Very simple.
The key is practice. Every day, try to talk about something you did yesterday or last week using past tense, even in your head, even in writing. This morning, I woke up, I had breakfast, I went to work. Just like that.
Small practice every day makes a huge difference over time. That is the English Simplified way.
Perfectly said, Jack. Okay, everyone, before we go, today's question for you in the comments.
Tell us, what did you do last weekend? Write 2 or 3 sentences in English using past tense. For example, last weekend I watched a movie. I ate pizza. I talked to my friend. Simple as that.
We genuinely read every single comment, and we love seeing your English improving week by week. So please write something, even if it's just one sentence. Every sentence matters.
And one more time, if you haven't seen our previous episode, please watch it right now. It's called Daily Life English, How Native Speakers Talk About Their Routines, and the link is right there in the description below. It is a perfect episode to watch before or after this one.
And if you enjoyed today's episode, please like this video, subscribe to English Simplified, and share it with one friend who needs it today. Your share means the world to us.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We'll see you in the next episode of English Simplified. Until then, keep practicing, keep learning, and never stop speaking English.
Bye-bye, everyone. You are doing amazing.
Bye.